everyone. I hope you're doing well, and we have a special guest with us today in South Carolina or Florida, or is it Virginia? I forget where you're from, sweetie.
Yeah, I forget too, boy. It's been so long. I tell you, once they integrated the bathrooms, the world's been going downhill. I'm telling you. It's all so terrible.
Once they integrated the bathrooms. Ladies and germs, I picked up the phone to Mr. KINGKOOL, who is joining us today from New Hampshire, I want to say.
Rhode Island, actually.
Rhode Island, close enough.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, and a lot closer than Grandma had it. And
yes.
Oh, Grandma, get back in your casket. Nobody told you you could reanimate. But
she had one silver heart left.
Yep, that is exactly it. She's come back as question marks. Ladies and germs, I answered the phone to Mr. KINGKOOL in my grandma voice, and I asked him if he was eating his vegetables. To which he said, "Yes, Grandma." And then I said, "Just so long as you don't share them with that colored boy down the street." So that's the racism was initially started by me, not KINGKOOL. I wanted to I wanted to clear the air there, because old racist grandmas, they're full of wisdom, even though most of it is misguided. KINGKOOL, you made a special request for me. Go ahead and introduce your request.
Well, all right. I also play Binding of Isaac, although I don't have a way to record it, just because I have Windows Vista, and Fraps doesn't like Windows Vista. I don't own Camtasia. And I have just recently had 4 heartbreaking runs of Eve trying to get to Satan. All of them have failed, and now I'm getting me a pretty good lather on my Eve hate. So I wanted Dave to do Eve, if it was all right.
I will do Eve, and we will go deep into the depths of Satan's innards. That is that is what I present to you. I literally.
If you want to go to the chest or whatever, you can feel free. I just meant just to play.
No. We will do this exactly as you specified. Also, I've had like 800 chest runs in the past day, and
okay.
I'm a little burnt out on the chest. I've had a few successful ones, a few not so successful ones. But I literally just got out of the shower, and I'm half naked. My body is just full of disease and disgustingness. But I forgot to buy soap. So I'm standing there in the shower, and clearly I don't really have an issue with a lot of money and some bombs. That's nice. I clearly don't have an issue with washing my hair, which there's very little of anyway, because whenever you get to the specific age that I am, that kind of goes by the wayside, unfortunately. But I was standing there, and I'm like, do I want to put Head and Shoulders on my genitals? And ladies and gentlemen,
does your genitals have what's it called? Dandruff. That's the main question.
They do not, but I mean, it's the type of thing that I was kind of in a pickle, and yeah, I decided to do it, you guys. I decided to take that route and lather up my my manhood in Head and Shoulders. Kind of burns a little. In retrospect, probably not the best idea, but I'd rather have burny nuts than stanky nuts, and that's ultimately that ultimately decided it for me. Hey, look at that! Oh wow, this game is treating us okay thus far. You know what?
The pickaxe stinks, doesn't it? I don't actually have the expansion pack. So.
All it'll do is just knock away bricks. It's not worth the slot, in my opinion, or the money for that matter. And look at all this that we are getting right off the bat.
Okay, that's actually not a great item for Eve, though.
No, it's not, because you don't have a whole lot of.
No, that's actually not what I mean, because what the way, at least I was trying to do, at least most recently, was they say build up your soul hearts and then keep your red heart at 1/2, so you use the trigger, the ability that
Right.
But when you have things that heal you, that's going to become a lot trickier. So this is going to be an interesting run.
It should be. But we'll see what Penn has to say. Penn could kill us right now, and then the run could just completely end. God, if I died to Penn, that would just be really sad.
You'd have to just...
I mean,
something.
dumber things have happened to me. Say, like that. That's a good
Well, now
story.
the bird's out. So
I was gonna say, but then you have your, then... Honestly, whenever I play as Eve, I don't play it as safe as I probably should, but... Because I'm just like, the bird will get him. It's like having a little meat boy all by itself.
Will Meat Boy attack those invincible spiked blocks? Because the bird has a tendency to do that. It drives me nuts.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Okay.
I literally just built a Meat Boy in my last run, because I was playing this earlier this morning, whenever I woke up, and I had a really good run, and I made it all the way to Isaac. And, tears up. That's always a good thing. Never a bad thing.
You do have one bomb. Okay, never mind. I was going to say you could look for the secret room, but...
I'll hold on to it. Whenever I have one bomb, I usually reserve that for whenever I find a block that I can blast for a soul heart.
Yeah, there's also that.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. But I built a Meat Boy, and the Meat Boy just attacked all the spike blocks, and that's pretty much all he did.
At least it doesn't hurt him, but that's the other thing that sucks about Eve, is that she does not start with either a bomb or a key, which is... Oh, here we go. Well, okay, this one just changed in flavor very deeply.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we went from fucking chocolate to ranch right there.
Get that key.
I will. Trust me. Oh, I'll be bombing everything from here on out.
You don't really have much of a choice.
Right, yeah, it's true. It's sort of like Edward Scissorhands. He has to cut everything. It's not like he's ever known anything else.
And it makes it much more difficult for him to masturbate.
That too. That's probably... It kind of makes you wonder, though, the chick who... And yeah, I am blowing up all these, and there's nothing to gain from any of it, and I'm completely okay with it.
Hey. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Well, look at that. You gained that.
Boom. Just like this.
Oh, I'm going to say I'll tell an embarrassing story about your last co-host, depending on what order these are, and, I was talking with Brian, because he was also playing Binding of Isaac, and he's like, yeah, I just got the Epic Fetus thing, and all it does is it just blows me up, and I'm like, you can move the reticle by, clicking the tier button and holding them so you move them around. It's like, oh.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, Canadians and their dumb brains. True story, I've never gotten Epic Fetus. That's one of them that I still have yet to get. I know all about it, but Because it works like this, but with the doctor's remote, right?
Let me segue into my the first of 4 tales of Eve's Heartbreak, which was one where I actually got the doctor's remote as the only spacebar item worth anything, and I went through the entire thing and got to Satan, and I never got a damage up.
Oh.
I had just barely got there by the skin of my teeth, and I'm not too proud. I'm not too ashamed to say that. When I finally get to Satan, occasionally, I usually turn the sound off when I play, just because you hear all the sounds all the time, so I usually listen to music or some other podcast or something, this time I put on...
I always do podcasts, too, while I play.
I put on, last time when I got to The Devil is Isaac, I put on The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and this time, I put on... Why is that still closed? That's the other room.
Right.
I keep wondering why they're closed.
Yeah, that's the other one.
This time I put on... This time I put on Die Dead Enough by Megadeth, and I still died. I was so close, too. I got to the 3rd form, and he had a little bit left, and I died. I was like, God.
Kind of appropriate, though. You did die dead enough.
Yeah, but that was the only song I could think of off the top of my head while I was still sitting there. I was going to, browse YouTube for an hour, being like, what song would be most appropriate?
And then by then, you'd be completely out of the mood to play Isaac, and you'd just die immediately. Because I've actually done that to where I'll get sidetracked. Oh, watch this. Dummy. Yeah, you're dumb. Look at you. You're just fucking sitting there taking it. What an idiot. Oh, man, I love this game. Dr. Fetus might be my favorite item, just because it's... I don't know, you're always working on such restrictions for your bombs. I guess I should stop blowing up everything and, actually try to play, otherwise each video is going to be 35 minutes long, but... That is the one actually tricky thing about Dr. Fetus, is whenever you face spiders or anything like that, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But,
it's not a particularly precise one.
Oh boy, this is... Hey, that worked out okay though.
When you're Dr. Fetus, everything pretty much works out in the end.
Yeah, that's also very true. We won't even go into his little headquarters. We'll go ahead and stick it right there.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. That's pretty nice. I can't. Oh, look at all of it. I should have done the boss first, actually, before I grab that.
Will it kill you before the soul hearts or after?
It'll take that white heart away after the soul hearts.
Okay, well then you're probably okay, but
Probably, especially with Epic Fetus, or not Epic
with Dr.
Fetus.
Fetus.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I have a feeling you'll do okay.
And we got a satellite, always nice. We don't really have the hearts to spare, but we will be gaining another one, so we'll take a look. Yeah, I am blowing up all these motherfuckers. God damn it, this is how I celebrate. I'm an American. I like blowing shit
Might
up.
be Krampus.
Oh.
Yup, Krampus. I called it.
Yeah, you did.
But on the other hand, big deal.
Let's see.
That was the thing I had in that game was I fought Krampus, so I got the lump of coal and reflection tears and something else that does something. But so the tears would just drift away from you, get larger, and come back and be just huge and floating around. And
I do love floatiness. I probably should have went back into that shop, huh? But fuck it. We have money now.
Yeah.
Dead Sea Scrolls.
It is literally better than nothing.
Yes, that's also very true. Look how dark our bombs are now since they're covered in soot. Soot, riot. Not gonna get sued by singing shitty songs. Alright, let's,
Didn't they sing, wasn't that the song they were singing about you? It was like the ZoopSoul's riot, and it was, talking about how when you made...
day.
Yes, you got your heart back from the Charm of the Vampire. You made soup and it caused a riot because they found out that there was just flakes of skin from your scrotum in there, and you were like, dude, I ran out of paprika, so what do you want?
What do you want from me? This is ridiculous. I'm not going to be held to such high standards. Well, that was probably not the best move, but...
Well, who knows?
It probably all has to boil down... See, the thing about the Zoop Soup riot is the fact that now I'm using the Head and Shoulders on my scrotum, so there's not going to be any dead flakes of myself in any of my soup. So, see, in a way, I was doing this for the benefit of all of you.
I can see that. I don't eat a lot of soup. That's just me.
Yeah, well, that's.
I think it's since I heard about that on the news. I just can't bring myself to.
Yeah.
To
well,
do
I
it.
mean, you know, it's worldly events. We got out of that unscathed. That was kind of nice. Of course.
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? It has to be, right? It wouldn't be. Oh wow! Thank you, Meat Boy. Boom. And just a little bit of a Steam sale. Nice. That's kind of good.
And of course, it had to be an XL floor, so you're not going to get a second Caves shop.
Right,
either, so.
right, exactly. Maybe we should. Oh, how did I avoid damage all that time? Jesus. There we go. We should. If this is an XL floor, maybe we should call this a video soon. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. How about that? How about we get to the first boss and then we eliminate him? And then we'll, oh, wow, look at all this. We'll figure out a way to end this right in the middle. That way we're, or we could just make this an XL episode. Ooh, see, now we're getting a little bit cheeky here with our XL episodes. All right, let's see. True story, by the way. I went to the Great Clips where I get my hair cut because I'm middle American fucking loser, and I got my hair cut in literally 4 minutes. Is that a record? Like, I feel like that should be some sort of record, right?
You mean just simply by density of hair?
Well, see, I mean, here's the thing, right, is I've gotten my hair cut before at Great Clips, and I'm not losing that much hair to the point where it would really affect me that much. And yeah, I know we have Dr. Fetus, but sometimes you need precision, and Dr. Fetus doesn't give that to you. But I feel like even back whenever I had more hair, it wasn't it wasn't quite 4 minutes. It was more like, oh, let's get a haircut. This should take, I don't know, 10 minutes if there's no wait, which of course there wasn't. I'm including just the time where I sat down and got my haircut. It's got to be a record though, right? This woman did not give a shit. She was just like, "You're balding already, you stupid fat fuck. What do you need a haircut for?" So she just took the buzzers and bzz, I'm like, "Oh."
God'll do the rest of the work for you. Just give him time. Give him 18 months. And you'll look like Mr. Clean.
Get under a lot more stress.
Except without the muscles and the job that you would want.
It's absolutely true. Yeah. That's Mr. Clean's got to have an easy job, right? He's got to have it pretty easy.
I'm not so sure.
I don't know.
You know,
it's really hard to empathize with Mr. Clean.
Well, I think it's hard to empathize with him just because, you know, I'll empathize when his job gets taken away by some Mexicans, you know.
That's true. Oh, so. Mr. Clean, Senor Clean, what are you doing?
Dr. Clean, he'll go back and do that.
Well, you know, he's got to make a living somehow.
Do we not gamble in these runs just because it's boring to watch? Cause
right now we don't need to gamble. If we need to gamble, we will. But until then, don't need to. Not going to.
Maybe I should just admit to being obsessive then, because I'm just like, no, I always need to gamble. That may come up in one of my other stories I'll mention.
If you are literally going balls to the wall in an effort to win the game, I absolutely recommend gambling, not at every overture, simply because of the fact that you're going to want to have some money in case you find something in the shop. But like later on, yeah, gamble all that money away. Absolutely. No, there's no reason to add more risk to your run, in my opinion. So yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I'm gonna go for another secret. I knew there wasn't going to be one, but I just felt like throwing bombs against a wall, I can't lie. Oh, boy, and look at this! Oh!
Nice.
Getting a little tutti-frutti, you guys. But you already knew that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was just gonna happen. Yeah. You have been using your Dead Sea Scrolls that suck.
Yeah. Oh!
Okay, that was just you being clumsy.
That was just me being a dumb. Telepills?
Well.
Wow, we went so far.
Apparently, they just told you want to get back on the Stairmaster, fatty.
Yeah.
Get back walking.
Yeah, apparently so. But since we're already close enough, we're just gonna run over here and check out this.
The little nubbin.
Yeah, because there's bound to be another chest chest room in here. So let's go ahead and blow everybody up because that's what we do. There we go. Anything up here? I believe we already checked that, but I'm obsessive compulsive when it comes to oh wow, he recovered from that really quick. Is that even legal to be considered stunned right there if you're just going to recover that? Oh,
beautiful. Oh,
you asshole.
Wasn't there a ladder for sale or something somewhere?
No, that was in the other shop because remember we got greed on this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, for poop.
We'll go ahead and take this though. That's pretty nice. And you never know, we might end up getting a ladder from somebody or something before we exit out of here. You really never know. And we still could get a tarot card too. So who knows what will be in store for us here? We could find a secret room that's filled with gypsy prostitutes. You don't even know. That's the thing I love.
Unlikely, I'll say, but hopeful.
Well, you got to have optimism. I find.
That was something I didn't know for a long time. Was that
gypsies can be prostitutes?
No, well, no. I mean, we all knew
that. Look at this!
But
blast damage up.
Oh, oh, beautiful! I didn't know that. I didn't know if that would stack with your thing. Okay, you might have a bit of an easy time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might have a little bit of. You're joining in on a good one apparently, which is apparently all I'm telling you guys. Literally every time I shoot for YouTube, yeah, this shit happens. It's like every single run. I know you haven't got to see the conclusion of our current run with Brian, King Cool?
No, I will watch it when it airs, but it hasn't. As of this recording,
It gets fucking weird. I'll just say that. It becomes the weirdest run I've ever done. So, I'm wondering maybe if we could glitch this out of the...
Use the space thing and see if it gives you it gives you flight. I think yes! That worked! I can't believe it!
Oh my god!
It gave you the pinking shears just
pinking
randomly.
shears. Holy shit, man.
I'll go. Oh, but maybe you should have done that before the boss, because
Yeah.
now if you get hit with the boss, you're gonna lose it.
Now we have to face not one but two bosses.
Two bosses. You know, I think that might be a good place to leave it hanging for the next episode.
I think it will, actually. Until next time, you guys, we're going to do a little bit of gambling to see if we can get a soul heart since we have 59 coins. Well,
Do you want to do that off camera, I suppose, then?
fuck no. Fuck these people. They have to watch everything. Bye!
Watch us gamble. Watch us obsessively compulse.
Bye!